while up in Oklahoma City.
108-89.
The Thunder has opened up their lead, and it's even bigger than that now. It's 111-89, 5 minutes and 14 seconds left to play. What's going on is this. Luka's got 19.6 rebounds, 9 assists, but the problem is he's 1 for 8 for 3. 1 for 8 from the three-point mark. That needs got to be bothering him. Kyrie, much better from the three. He's 3 out of 4 from three-point land, but he's got 20 points. If they have any hope, and I don't know if they can overcome this with only this few minutes left, it would have to be a Kyrie explosion. Daniel Gafford's been solid, 16 points, 11 rebounds. Josh Green, 11 points off the bench. Tim Hardaway Jr. only has 2 points. He's 1 of 5 from the field. Derek Lively, second, only has 2 points coming off the bench. Again, the Dallas Mavericks look like they're going to go down and lose game 1. But that's the deal. Oklahoma City, well rested. They have home court advantage. They have the best record in the West. Mavericks going to win this series. They're going to have to steal one of these games, maybe game 2. I did not think that the Mavericks would win game 1. I just never thought
I had them losing this game from the get-go. But, it's just been a rough start because obviously you miss Maxi Kleber. You miss him a lot.
Yeah. But let's talk about SGA. What's been happening in his game?
It's the same game he's been playing all year.
29 points. And guess what? How many free throws are those? How many free throws did he make to get those 29 points? How about 11 out of 13?
That's abysmal.
Been living on the free throw line.
Sorry, the officiating in this game. Like, I'm not even trying to say that this is the one reason that the Mavericks are losing this game, because it's not. The officiating has just been awful. You can't even get within a 3-foot radius. You know what it feels like? It feels like when you play intramural football, like flag football, and if you're ever covering the opposite gender, you have to put your arms behind your back and you have to stay at least 3 strides behind them to give them a chance. That's what it is with SGA, because if you even get near him and you put an arm out to try and deflect something, he gets superstar treatment, which, guess what? He is a superstar. I'm not taking anything away from him, but 90% of his points come from the foul stripe, and it's so irritating because you know it's going to happen every game, and there is no way to stop it because he just gets the whistle that way all the time. And apparently it's going to be a theme this series, and the Mavs are just going to have to work around it. And I think they'll find a way. I still think they'll win the series. This changes nothing for me.
What do you think, Mavs in 6 or 7?
Yeah, I said Mavs in 6, and this game changes nothing, but this game did just remind me that you're going to have to work against a lot of different things, and the 2 biggest ones being that you are going to miss Maxi, and you are going to draw a lot of fouls because of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. You're going to receive a lot. And
you're going to have everybody step up because Luka is not playoff Luka.
He does not look like himself.
Nope. And he has, 9 turnovers, I believe.
Yeah, and a couple of them were tough luck, but there were a few, especially early in the first quarter. Like he tried to throw one of those 50-yard touchdown passes, to Daniel Gafford, and it was just right into a defender's arms. Some of those just trying to do too much early on, which I get it. You're trying to set the tone. You're trying to step on their throat immediately, which it looked like at the beginning of the game they had a chance to do.
Yeah.
But it just kind of got away from them. Luka looked good early on outside of a couple of those turnovers, but it's clear that knee is still bothering him, and that's going to be a thing that you're just going to have to work around.
Exactly. And again, the Mavericks, they got 7 games to try to figure this thing out. They make adjustments, and that's what you're going to see what they can do. Last series, they knocked out the oldest team in the league, the Clippers. This is the youngest team in the league, the Oklahoma City Thunder, and you're going to have to try to work their youth against them. In other words, there may be things that the Thunder doesn't know yet. I forgot they have an old head on the bench. What's his name?
Gordon Hayward?
Gordon Hayward's on that team. I forgot he was there. He got a couple of spot minutes in there. James, who do you think's going to win the series?
Man, I think it's a homer thing to say, but I think it's the right answer. It's got to be Mavs in 7. This is a tough Thunder team. Mavs have to take care of business.
15 turnovers for the Mavericks, says the 972, compared to 9 for OKC.
Yeah.
And OKC, obviously they've scored over 110 points, but they haven't been perfect on offense. They've definitely given you some chances. And one thing that I didn't like real quick is the Mavs rebounding hasn't been great tonight either. uncharacteristically not great.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that I don't think that's going to be a theme. I think that the rebounding will get better, and we saw how they bounced back after game 1 of last series. So I think they're fine. This is just one of those games that you're just like, so many different things can irritate you. Number one being the refs for me, but some bad decisions as well.